tough, but he didn't really like try. Like Terrell Owens said, he really like try like that for real.
No, he was tough, but I mean, him and Terrell Owens had problems. Like it was like,
Because T.O. was tough. I know T.O. was like a first ballot Hall of Famer. T.O. was tough.
yeah,
But
he was
It's
tough.
funny what we're talking about. We're live, boys.
Oh yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another rendition of the Trikage podcast. We got a lot of interesting and juicy topics to talk about.
Juicy's a crazy
Donovan
thing
Mitchell to the
to describe,
Cavs,
but yeah,
and then like other shit like that. So
you got
yeah,
Donovan Mitchell to the Cavs. What some comedians said about Lizzo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I forgot about
What's
bro,
called
bro.
6ix9ine snitched on this girl. Like there's a lot of shit that's happening. It's like
Damn, really? Shit, I didn't know this shit either. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, that's
so.
Shaq's domain. He knows all the shit that's
No,
happening.
The random unimportant shit.
Crazy. We
nah,
need
it's
it
not
for the
important.
pod.
That shit is funny though. That
We
shit is
need it for
peak.
the pod.
But yeah. So how's everybody's week been?
Yeah, how's your week been?
I'm just,
We, it's funny because we talk to each other so much, but then we ask this question like even though we don't know the answer, but like I don't know.
I don't know,
How you
like
been?
this for real. This has been like the most productive week I've had since like the entire summer. Like I started school back.
That's so crazy.
I got a job. I'm a teaching fellow. I'm out here teaching niggas comp sci.
Finally got some
I'm
money.
about
Real.
I got I applied for an internship, and one of my teachers fucked with me. Already gave me a recommendation, so I
What?
need one more, and
He
I have to like
did what
submit
to
it.
you?
He fucks with me.
He
Shut
said he
up.
fucked with
Oh,
that.
I was about to say, nah, you had to repeat that because that was
But
crazy.
so like, because I messaged him yesterday for a recommendation. He sent me one this morning. Like, yeah, I got you. He sent me a recommendation, so I need one
That should
more.
go
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real. I
I was
mean,
about to say,
I
like,
got you, bro.
this nigga Shaq a victim for real.
Shaq, what you want me? What you want me to write in the
uh,
recommendation? I got you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. No, I need a person with actual like Drew. Like you're not like that. You're not the one for real. Like I can't like put your email address, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you,
You could really
damn.
fuck with me if you wanted to, though.
bro. I'm not, bro. You're not. No offense, dude. Like you might be the one, but you're not like you don't have like a degree.
Like,
Just
Like
nigga, you
tell,
know
you
what
just
have
the
tell it
fuck I
like it
have?
is.
What the fuck?
Just
Oh,
tell it
we,
like it is. He don't have the credentials. Just say it like it
you,
is.
you don't
I don't
have
know,
like the sauce yet.
Cream. Like I don't know. Like, should you be talking right now? Like I don't know. I don't understand that.
I'm just saying. I never told him to give him a recommendation. It was you, bro.
But because I'm him. Like I'm just kind of I'm that nigga. Like they go like,
So we're
where's
lying.
Drew?
All right.
They be like, how you know him? You be like, man, I work under him. They be like, I'll be got you, nigga. Like they be
That's
tripping.
so crazy. I never work under you. That's
Nigga, you
crazy.
already do. Fuck wrong with you,
No, I
stupid.
don't, nigga.
Nigga, dumbass.
Crazy.
But so that's how me. What about you, Drew? Like what about you, Kareem? Like
Living life, man. Trying to build this. We got this fitness app, so we're gonna be working on that. Got this workout plan. We gotta try. That'll be fun. Like allegedly, like
Yeah, who gave it to you though? Like,
my
just
my little homie gave it to me.
nah, nah. You can't even say that shit.
Nah, look,
Oh, no.
my little nigga Cream, bro. Fuck with that little nigga, man. Fuck with that little
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, not little nigga, but yeah, I give it to him.
all right, Kareem. We should be having a speaking of Kareem. Shouldn't we also like? I know you've been doing some of the stuff you've been doing, like our in person video. Like, isn't that eventually gonna come out like probably this week, right? Like,
Yeah, it should come out soon. I finally figured out how to convert, this shit and get all that done. So our first in person video should be coming out soon. So look out for that.
or
But I think we should start getting into the topics like Donovan Mitchell to the Cavs. Like, what do you guys think?
well,
Nah,
let me
we
get
was
the
hoping
actual
that
like.
should happen, yeah. But
I'm gonna get the actual trade because I think Adrian Wojnarowski put out actual like a tweet out type. So we gotta get all the details. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We must be informed before you make a decision. Facts.
nah, a nigga like me, you just do it, bro. No regrets.
All right.
I'm really him for I can't.
I'm not even looking at the chat. Like, is there anybody saying anything in the chat right now?
No, not really. We gotta get back to being consistent on it, honestly, if we wanna.
Oh yeah, it's true.
We left for so long. Like,
We've been gone for too long.
we went for too long. They forgot about us.
So Cleveland sent 3 unprotected first round picks in 2 pick swaps plus Colin Sexton and I think some other nigga that we don't know about for Donovan Mitchell. So like
Some other nigga we don't know about.
no, it's
Crazy.
like some nigga that's on the roster. You know the niggas that are on the roster, but like it's like some
Just
like
say his
African nigga.
name, bro. He
Yeah,
doesn't
bro. Put
have a
something on that
name.
nigga's name before he had to hit you for.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He made the league. You didn't, bro.
Oh,
shit.
Chair. Okay, so Chair Abagaji. I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
Like, do y'all
shout
know
out
who that is? Oh, his name is Chair Abaji.
Um,
Like it didn't matter. Some nigga that we don't know the name of. Like,
That's hate. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know that nigga's names.
and Lori Markkinen. So
And they got Laura Markkinen too. Damn.
so people were talking about how this puts the
And Lori
Cavs like
Markkinen, you said?
yeah, Lori Markkinen, yeah, should make the Caps fit. So and people were talking about how this could make the Cavs like a third or fourth seed in the East. Like you think because they were in the
I mean, they
play-ins
were the
last year, I
fourth seed
think like they
before
could be
what's his
third.
name got hurt, right?
Who?
Darius Garland.
Jared Allen. I think it was Jared
Oh,
Allen.
Jared
He's one of
Allen.
them
I
niggas.
don't know. Some of them. I think a lot of them got hurt. Actually, I don't think it was just
Yeah,
one of
but
them.
like,
Low key, I can only think of three teams that are definitively better than them in the East, and that's the Bucks, the Celtics, and what you call it, the Heat. Those are the only teams I can see that are actually like Sixers. In theory, the Sixers are better than it, but the Sixers never really tee up. So
I mean, they have Harden. Like, how would they tee up? Well, we know Harden, bro.
Let's give it a chance. Like I feel
Harden.
that
so,
Embiid.
All you do
who do you think
Embiid's
won
weak
this
ass
trade,
right
or
now.
do you think both sides? Because some niggas say, "Oh, both sides lost, both sides won." Who do you think won this trade for real?
I feel like
Who
we
do
can
I
talk this shit.
want it?
We don't really. We gotta see how Mitchell hoop. But do I think Mitchell gonna hoop? It's interesting because Mitchell's like, because Mitchell is a turnstile. Like, that nigga does not play defense. We're not gonna lie, right? But he plays offense. So I guess what? But he has Jared Allen behind him. I feel like
Yeah, and Evan
I see
Mobley
them getting
too.
out the East, but like I mean like I don't know. Is LeBron coming? Like I don't know. Like we'll see. Like
No, I don't think they have the cap for that.
you
They have
sure?
the cap for
You sure?
LeBron. I don't think so. The only reason why LeBron would ever go back, I think, is because if his son gets drafted by Cleveland, which would be
I don't know.
crazy.
They looking
But
good. He could just be like, I'm coming back to help the Cavs win a ring. Like I don't know. That's an easy little story.
yeah, that'd be crazy. I mean, that'd be a good story, but is that gonna happen? I don't know. We'll see.
You know,
I wouldn't bet.
personally, I think both sides win. You know, like the Cavs are trying to build this young core. Like Donovan Mitchell, like
God,
he's older, but he's not.
And you
What?
say
What'd
he's
you say?
boring?
You are both sides type of nigga.
No,
Boring.
both sides won because the Utah said we're not winning with Gobert and Donovan Mitchell as our two best players. Like Kareem already knew that Gobert couldn't be your second best player, but other niggas had to see that. Like so,
And even
Nigga
they
Donovan
ass.
basically
Mitchell, is Donovan
Danny
Mitchell?
Ainge
Yeah.
because Donovan Mitchell he's like no because he played a couple more years in college than other niggas, but he's like I think he's like 25 or something. Like let me look how old Donovan Mitchell is. He's not old though. He's not like
Yeah,
OC.
he's still reaching his prime. He's not. He hasn't primed yet. Like
Donovan Mitchell is he's 25. He's 25. He turns 26 in 4 days. So or September
Happy
7th.
birthday,
So
Donovan
3
Mitchell.
days.
Like he's a kid
Yeah.
now.
So
Got his birthday gift.
So he turning so he might get slightly better. I feel like it's a win for both teams. You know, Danny Ainge, you know, that nigga was the Celtics GM and now he's the Utah Jazz GM. That nigga, they have, I think, in the next 7 drafts, they have 13 first round picks. So they're just all the way into rebuild mode. So the Jazz basically are gonna suck next year, which is fine. Because I guess the Jazz are like because where they were a good team in the regular season, in the postseason, they were just ass, and they just never really got out the first or second round. So it's like kind of like because I know as a Clippers fan, that's kind of how we were. We were just kind of stuck in that no man's land of like we're a good team, and we're good
how
enough
does it
not to.
feel being a fan of a team like that's always stuck in no man's land? How does it feel?
I mean, we're not anymore. I'm just saying, but like because we made the conference finals last year. But
I think
I'm just saying, like for
Blake
instance,
Griffin. Oh, I guess that makes sense.
no, Blake Griffin, they never got in the second round. So it's like you're good
Yeah,
enough
they
not to
didn't.
get good picks, but
Mhm.
you're not bad enough to get. You know what I'm saying? So you're good enough not to get good picks, but you're not good enough to actually win. So it's like you're just stuck in no man's land. So at least if you don't make the playoffs, you can actually get like a top 15 pick or some shit like a lottery pick. But usually it doesn't happen for teams that are that high. So, but yeah, and then the Cavs. I think now again the Nets. I don't believe in the Nets like that. I'm sorry, like because the Nets are just gonna get older. It's just gonna be a problem. So I don't believe in the Nets like that. I think
Well,
I
you
think
think
the Bucks and the Celtics.
Nets are worse than like who'd you name? You name Miami yet or no?
The Nets are
Nets
worse
are
than Miami.
definitely worse than Miami, for sure.
Seriously,
But the whole
AD
thing is
coming back in
the
Kyrie
whole thing
and
is like
Simmons and
Miami. My whole thing with
Simmons.
Miami.
Oh
I
my
don't really trust
god.
Miami because Jimmy Butler is kind of up there in age. Jimmy Butler's still gonna hoop, but when Jimmy Butler gets older, I feel like the Cavs can jump Miami. Especially if Darius Garland gets better. Because Evan Mobley's gonna be like his third year, and usually centers could like take a jump. You know what I'm saying? Like he was already kind of nice. Jared Allen, I think Jared Allen's going to stay that way, but Jared Allen is fine. So I just feel like, and a big issue with the Jazz offense was like if Donovan Mitchell didn't do shit, they just didn't score. Like, so it was either Donovan Mitchell do something, or we're going to just shoot 1,000 threes. That was legit their offense.
yeah,
But
And also, that one year where Mike Conley actually played well, like Donovan Mitchell was going crazy. So I do think having another ball dominant point guard next to him would help him rather than hinder.
Yeah, and Darius Garland also like he increases 3-point percentage. Like he's also a very good facilitator of the ball. So he could like Donovan Mitchell because I feel like Donovan Mitchell in Utah was forced to be like a facilitator when it's not
Yeah,
really what he's doing. He's like more
yeah,
he's more
exactly.
like a Dwayne Wade type of like slashers like shooter type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so I feel
Yeah,
like
score.
Darius Garland was way better than I thought he was going to be, and I think he's going to get better just like with this thing. And as long as Donovan Mitchell, and I think Donovan Mitchell, he's the Juice said he's a turnstile, right? But I feel like
I
if he
think
just
that
puts effort,
yeah,
I feel
I
like
think that he didn't care at that point because he knew
No.
like
But the thing is,
if they won.
I was gonna say he's
I don't
always been a
say no. I
turnstile.
know he's not always been like that.
Yes,
There
he
was
had.
there was
In
playoff.
college, you
No, I'm saying there were playoff runs where he would actually play decent defense. It was just this year where it was like, damn, that man
you have
really
to understand, like, because he has a really
didn't even
long wings.
try.
He's a big wingspan. He's super athletic. He should have. It's kind of like the Andrew Wiggins shit, where it's like Andrew Wiggins, in theory, is a really good defender,
Well, he
but
is now after he
yeah, he
went to the
is now.
Warriors.
But it's because he never cared. Andrew Wiggins was a turnstile in Minnesota, but then when he went to
Yeah,
a team he actually cared about,
exactly,
he started turning up. But I think
exactly.
I think it's because they were talking about Donovan Mitchell's things. I think he's like 6'3" with a 6'9" wingspan and like a 40-inch vertical. Like, he should be able to play defense on any guard.
Yeah, obviously
Uh,
he's not gonna be the greatest defender, but I think that like he shouldn't be a turnstile on defense.
Chosen said the East is gonna be crazy this year. The East is probably gonna be
he's gonna
better
be
than the
better
West
than
and
the
Cap.
West, low key. Yeah. Honestly, I mean,
So
East is
yeah,
gonna be really good.
hmm?
the
No,
funniest shit is the Knicks swore they were gonna get that nigga and they're screwed again, which is hilarious.
they be trying, bro.
Like,
Like chilling.
is it Cordell? Like,
Like Knicks Knox, you hear like I don't know, like are you in the chat? Like your team just like Julius Randle and RJ Bird is gonna be the best player. Oh, my fault, my fault. Jalen Brunson is the best player on your team. Like
that's sad.
no
That's
cap.
crazy.
If they no cap, if they got Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and RJ Barrett, that could have been a solid team. They could actually make the playoffs. That could have been a
The
solid
thing
team.
is, I think
But,
the Cavs are just a better team with Donovan Mitchell than the Knicks would have been with Donovan Mitchell. So it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I agree.
'Cause
I agree with that. Especially,
how is it different than what he has in Utah? A team that's going to be
because
it might not,
because you'd have Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is a really good
that's
wing.
cute.
Jalen Brunson
I mean,
is
I don't know.
like
I guess maybe.
Jalen Brunson was like the no, and Jalen Brunson he turned up with Dallas last year. That was the whole reason he got the contract because when Luka was off the floor, that nigga was hooping. Jalen Brunson was hooping. Mm-hmm.
I know that, but I'm saying like that's what I'm just saying.
The whole thing is like because Mike Conley is basically just a 3-and-D player now. Which when he was in Memphis, he was dynamic. He's not really dynamic anymore.
That nigga is ass, no kissing.
Yeah.
let me go ahead and save this and put it on.
I don't know. The NBA season's just I don't know. It's just when it happens, it'll happen. When does it actually come back on?
In October.
Hmm.
It's like the preseason is like October 18th. He said hot take if Chris was healthy, the Bucks they built they do beat the Celtics. I don't say in 5 games. I don't say in 5 games, but they do beat the Celtics. Somebody said hot take
Agree.
if Chris.
I don't think that's a hot take, honestly.
No, but he said in 5 games. So the Celtics
Oh,
only win one
5
game.
games.
I don't think in 5 games.
5 games. I could see it
5?
happening
I
in
mean,
6
once,
though.
I'm not against it. Hot take: if Chris was healthy, that the Bucks would have beat the Celtics in 5. I don't think that I'm not mad at that. I don't think that's hot of a take or that's hot of a take. Yeah.
And then Zabazazad said game 4, so yeah, it was close. I guess I'm not. I'd say at least 6. I think Celtics could at least get 2 games because there was 2 games where what you call it Jason Tatum played out of his mind, and one of the games they just
that was the
blew.
game. That's the game they won when he went out of his mind. He would have lost that game if he had help, right? So
was that a game he had like 48 or some shit like that? Like it was
some
insane.
nut shit, like no kidding.
But yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can also talk about how Patrick Beverly's on the Lakers. If y'all want to talk about that, no, that was.
Oh,
a
that was
I forgot about
crazy.
shit. That was kind of
Nah, the memes were hilarious though. You can't even
Russ,
lie.
Beverly.
You think that fits? Like you think Patrick Beverly, Drew, as your resident Russell Westbrook?
If they keep Russ,
yeah, because they're keeping Russ. Nobody's trading for that nigga.
I mean, if the trouble is defense, I mean, like that like you put in. I don't know how Beverly and like let's just say Russ and Beverly are cool, right? Beverly will make niggas play harder. I'm assuming, right? Like he's not gonna be on that bullshit where Russ and Bron aren't playing defense, right? He can guard like good perimeter. I mean, I never thought Beverly was a crazy defender. I'm not gonna cap. Like I'm not gonna cap now. But he is still
a point where he
annoying,
was
and he can, huh?
there was a point where he was actually a good defender,
Yeah,
but
I think it's like
it's
when
been
he
a
was on
while.
the Rockets.
I
Maybe.
think he was like second team all defense last year on the Timberwolves. He was one of the reasons because their defense. He was one
Yeah,
of the
but
reasons their
he
defense.
definitely. I'm not gonna lie. He definitely. It looked like at least he definitely teed up the T Wolves. Like Cat was looking like he was a real nigga for once in his life. Like it was a crazy era. There's no other way
Yeah,
to
I
say it.
think he brings that scrap to teams that they
He,
need. Like
he
the
brings that
Lakers.
dog. He brings that heart.
Yeah,
He brings a
exactly.
hard
Like
note
the
for real.
Lakers
So.
needed that. Like they just
But I still think they need like because what were there's it'd be like what Beverly, Russ,
So
Braun,
Patrick Beverly. Let me look. I
and who
think
else?
Patrick
Like
Beverly shot like.
oh they got
I
Thomas
think Patrick
Bryant
Beverly
for it.
shot 30. I think Patrick Beverly shot 34% last year. Like he didn't shoot terribly, but he didn't
Okay, I
shoot
mean
well
it's
either.
not yeah it's I mean
It's
it's
better.
within
He
what they
shot better
have.
than Russ.
Yeah,
It's better
obviously.
than Russ. Somebody asked, Zabza asked, or Chosen asked, which team do y'all want to see win a championship? I have this the
That hasn't won already. Who do I like
yeah,
left in the league then? Like I care.
I want the Clippers to win. Like, but
Shit, if
that's
the
just
Lakers win a
like
chip,
yeah, he
that'd be
shot 30.
funny. But not
I want the
realistically
Clippers to win.
speaking. I'm trying to think of what players I like in the league that are left. Like Giannis has a ring already. Curry has a ring. Uh, we don't really like Harden or Embiid or whatever, so I don't really care about that nigga. What
What
players
about
are
you?
left
You
starting
want
that
Jokic?
nigga?
You want Luka to win? Like,
no,
Uh, mm,
he said no.
yeah, Curry
bro.
hates that nigga. I don't know. I don't
What,
actually
what
know
about
what player I
Dame?
like
I
in the
don't
league
hate
left.
Luca. It's just that those people they're gonna start comparing him to Braun, and it's just gonna be like, bro,
You don't want Luka to win as a save.
I don't know.
what are we
I
doing?
honestly don't know what player I want. I mean, besides Russ, maybe, and that's really it. But I don't know. That's not going to happen. So, what players are what ringless players are left, or just so
Chris
that nigga get
Paul.
another ring?
Ringless
No,
players? Chris
no, no, no,
Paul.
no. We can't. Come on, bro.
The thing is, he had his chance. I can't
Yeah,
really
he
speak
had
on
his
that.
chance,
That
but
nigga folded.
He had
anytime
two
that
chances
niggas,
though, Cap. Yeah, then he got beat by Luka in Game
Luca
7.
like
But
sunned him. I don't know,
Luca single handedly took their soul. That was insane.
but I
It
would
was
like to
just bad.
see more players win rings, like new players. That'd be fun. Like how
I'm,
Giannis was.
I'm obviously biased. I'm a Clippers fan. I want us to get a ring so niggas can start talk about we don't have a ring. Like Paul George to get
What's gonna
one.
happen is they're gonna say that the Lakers have
Honestly,
16, you have one. So it's not
honestly,
gonna
the
change
thing
it.
about I kind of want Giannis to win another one because they're still disrespecting that
They
man.
are,
It's
yeah.
kind of
They
crazy.
actually
Yeah,
low key
Gilbert
are.
Arenas said some dick shit. Gilbert Arenas said some dick shit, bro. I don't know. I don't
Nah,
even,
bro.
like what is Gilbert
Remember
Arenas?
Iguodala said what was that nigga that was kind of mid? What's that nigga on
He
the
wasn't mid.
Pistons? No.
Rasheed Wallace is soft.
Rasheed
Rasheed
Wallace was
Wallace. Rasheed Wallace.
cool. We're talking about, he said he'd be honest. Like, bro, relax. Please relax.
Nah, there's no way.
Or
It's,
Charles
Nah,
Oakley said
there's
Giannis
just
will
no
come off
way,
the bench. Giannis is bigger than some of them
yeah,
niggas.
it
Like,
was-
what are you talking about,
bro.
all I'm gonna say is Nick. So what is his name? Gilbert Arenas says some smart shit, like some really smart shit, and then he says some retarded shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he said, I think he said on the podcast, he said that Giannis doesn't actually play basketball. He's an athlete. He didn't train his body. Like, all this dumb shit. Like, have you seen Giannis from rookie year to now? The nigga put on like 50 pounds of muscle, not training his body. The fuck is we talking about?
Yeah,
He said that.
I was like, it's just Gilbert Arenas. I was like, I kind
He
of
said.
respect
He
him.
said that what you call it, Giannis doesn't play like another because he compared him to AI, and AI during the playoffs played 30, 39 minutes. And Giannis is playing 32.
The year they won a chip, Giannis played 38 minutes. And
That's
can we
what I'm
not
saying.
compare?
But
I understand that, but it's like if you can do what you do in 35 minutes, why you need to play 40? Giannis is
And
better
also-
than AI ever was. He's better.
And
than
that's what I'm
also-
saying. No, but he just compared it to that. I don't know
No.
why. But it's also we also had an interview where Giannis said he would like to play more, but
Yeah,
Budenholzer said
exactly.
he wanted to play
Budenholzer
more.
said no, and he trusted Budenholzer. Like that's really what it is. Another coach would play Giannis way more.
No.
But
When they had
Budenholzer-
when they had fucking who's his name? Jason Kidd as a coach before, right? When they were the 6th seed, Jason Kidd was playing that nigga 44 minutes because Jason Kidd did not care. Like,
yeah.
I just like why you like you talking about? Oh, he said.
And, like,
LeBron
niggas
made
gonna say,
37
like,
at 37. It's like who cares? Like good for LeBron. Giannis.
and then the whole shit where like the whole shit him not training his body, that's stupid. He gained muscle. Like we've seen it. Another thing is him not gaining skills. He's definitely shot better like over the past couple of years. Like he definitely has moves
Yeah.
now. Like Kareem makes it like Kareem made a joke last like the HB dive. But like when you're driving down the lane, he's just trying to dunk on a nigga. But Giannis has moves now, so I don't know what the fuck is like.
Yeah, exactly. There was a
Giannis
point
is
where
the
you
best player in the
make
league,
that
bro.
argument, but now it's not. Like he's definitely developed his game. He has some post moves now.
He got
Like
a little midi sometimes. Whenever like
yeah, the amount of disrespect that they give him
it's
to
so
me
crazy.
is crazy.
I think like he's the best thing in the league. Like he's easily the best player in the league. It's not close.
I
I don't.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, and then Chosen said honestly, he needs to shoot better is just getting gold. He said Giannis is shooting like 40% from mid range, which obviously it could be better, but it's still like passable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's still an option for him to go to if
They're
they're
crowding the
clogging
paint if
the
they're
paint.
crowding
Yeah.
the paint or whatever. Like Nick and yeah, always good case. Somebody just said what's up, case.
What's good? What's good?
And Zabas and Zaz
What's
said
good,
Jokic and
bro?
Giannis really the best players in the NBA, but they get disrespected at the same tier.
Giannis,
I think you think it's
Jokic is crazy.
Jokic gets disrespected.
He does get
Jokic
disrespected.
definitely got
Bro,
disrespected.
it's all the fucking what's it called? All the
Foreign niggas.
The foreign niggas, yeah. Niggas even slander Embiid low key.
My whole thing is like, but niggas don't niggas. I think it's because Luka kind of plays like they don't slander Luka like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like a lot of the guards, nigga, like because he does like the step backs and like the handle shits. Like they don't really slander Luka like that.
Nah, but my
They
thing
be
is
saying
Luka's not at the level of like I mean, not saying like Jokic, like Embiid, like the thing is Giannis is MVP winner. You know what I'm saying? Finals. So niggas are have to like oh shit, like they don't want him to. You know what I'm saying? What's it called? Jokic and what's it called? Jokic and Giannis are threats to be the number one like player in the world. Well, not Jokic, but more than Giannis, right? Whereas whereas what's his name? Luka is still he's kind of young and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still early on, is what I'm saying.
If
Yeah,
Luka wins it, you trying to say if Luka wins MVP, they'll be hating on the nigga.
If
too.
Luka wins MVP and he's in a consideration to be the best player in the world, I feel like niggas would start hating. Niggas would be like, oh, he's fat, he can't play defense. Like niggas would start getting on his ass. But right now he's just a good story, so niggas don't really.
Well,
care.
I mean, let's hear him out first. Let's hear him.
You say they're not wrong? Like, that's funny.
I don't know. Like they were trying to, bro. You spelled Donovan wrong, bro.
I did, for him.
Well, Drew, you did spell Donovan.
Crazy. You can't trust niggas to do anything now.
All right.
I changed it.
I
I changed it. I changed it.
All right. Good looks, nigga. Good looks, little nigga.
That's hilarious. You know you can look his name up, right?
I was just typing that shit, bro. I'm doing other stuff, man. I'm a man of the people. But nah,
Uh-huh.
They're gonna pull up to the stream like these niggas dumb for real. It's really just Drew though. Like, it's not.
Whoa,
y'all
that's not it. I agree with you. The early he said the Bucks series with KD has the most overrated series I've ever seen. Bro, what are you talking? That series was crazy. We're not doing that. That series
was just
crazy.
A good series overall. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Like,
lie.
niggas saying it's overrated.
I had KD as the best nigga in the world. I'm not at that time. I'm not gonna lie.
You did? Oh, really?
I think I did. I was like, this nigga KD was him, bro. That series was actually kind of wild. But I thought it was close though. So.
They said that they play drop coverage and it has PJ Tucker as a primary defender. That's why KD went stupid. But my whole thing is, so do you want Giannis to guard KD? Like is that what you want? Giannis did guard him like in the later games, but if the game plan, but the thing is, PJ Tucker was mainly there for defense. Giannis also had to score, so Giannis is probably gonna get exhausted guarding KD and then have to also score 40. Like I don't know. Like
people's argument is gonna be, well, Jason Tatum was able to do it, so why can't he?
I'm confused.
Tatum had in that series.
That's what I was saying. They had an all-time great defensive team,
and also it wasn't even Jason Tatum. There's possessions where you could see fucking like other niggas guarding.
Jaylen Brown was going him.
Jaylen Brown, fucking who's that light skinned nigga that's
Grant Williams.
Grant Williams, yeah. All I'm gonna say is that series, I saw that every game of that series. Every game of that series was interesting, bro.
Yeah, I like that series. I thought that the Celtics Bucks, Celtics what's it called? Not Bucks. Celtics Nets series this year was gonna be like just as good, but I don't know. KD
I'm not gonna lie to you. The Celtics Heat series was amazing. Like especially the Heat, the Celtics. Well, it was really amazing because the Celtics were choking. But it was really because the Celtics were choking. But Jimmy Butler said, "Get on my back. Let me hold you." I don't know.
Nah, Jimmy Butler just does that out the random. It's like, damn, bro.
Now, this is a debate. You think Jimmy Butler is gonna make the Hall of Fame?
See, I don't know, bro. Because the problem is during the regular season, he kind of saves himself for the playoffs, so he doesn't play his best.
Is he not getting credit for that type shit?
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. How much do you value the regular season?
Yeah. So another thing is What do y'all think about the? Do you think Derrick Rose is making the Hall of Fame? Derrick Rose has like 4 years where he's amazing, and then like he's mid now. So
Derrick Rose had 4 years where he was amazing, and
yeah,
he's
like
mid.
4 or 5 years when he's
Yeah,
amazing, and
that's
now
what I
he's
was
mid.
saying exactly.
Like,
And he
but is
he
that Hall of Fame?
probably
Because he
won't
has an
make the Hall of
MVP.
Fame.
So it's like I think it's like if you get an MVP, don't you make the Hall of Fame? Like,
I
you
don't
get an
know.
MVP.
He's the like people were saying he's the only MVP that's probably not going to make the Hall of
D
Fame.
Rose.
So we'll have to see.
Yeah, it'll be close. It'll
We'll
be a
have to
close
see.
cut. I ain't gonna lie. Hello? What the fuck?
So
Okay, you just stopped
I
talking.
think that onto talking about a close cut. You guys wanna you want to talk about cut like stabbing, like beating up. You want to talk about like 6ix9ine and like his girl, like and like
Huh?
Blueface and his girl,
What did they do this? I don't even know what them do. Them niggas just be doing shit.
like you want to talk about them, like what? Because like I try to like find like a
Nah, get
segue into the
into it. Get
other
into
thing.
it.
Chosen said Kyrie's before we start that. Chosen said Kyrie's overrated, and the shot in Game 7 is carrying his
That
legacy.
shit, son.
What do you guys
In
think about
Game 6, they both had 41. What are we talking about, bro? Like Kyrie was hooping before then.
But I mean,
Like what are we like?
Kyrie's legacy is carried by that performance, though. We not gonna lie. That
I
is
understand that, but
but he did
that was a
hoop, so
tough
it is what it is.
that's the thing? Like, and during the season, like during those seasons, he was hooping. Like,
Like,
let's not.
we're not gonna say like Kyrie played. So that's the thing. So Chosen, yes, that's the highlight of his career, right? But we're not gonna say like he was playing like shit and then he turned up against the Warriors. No, didn't they also sweep the Celtics or something? They like swept so many teams that year. Like the Cavs were like that. He was like that. Like what are we talking about?
I do
He
think
just
that.
crescendo at the right moment. He crescendo.
Yeah, I do think that. What's it called?
Ooh.
Kyrie. They say when people say Kyrie is better than Dame, that's a reach, bro. Kyrie is just like. I just think that Dame is not essential to NBA history. Like you could take him
The
out,
thing is, Dame is
and
better
like
than Kyrie as a player, but if being in the Hall of Fame is you can't tell a player, you can't tell NBA history without you, then Dame is left off and Kyrie isn't. It's just,
yeah,
you need Kyrie for
The whole go ahead. My fault.
You know, you straight.
and
You
and
need
the whole
Kyrie
thing
for that
about
history.
yeah, and Cordell Nick Knox just said what's it called? Kyrie is a solid number 2, which yeah, he's I wouldn't even say solid at his peak. He's a
at
great
his peak,
number
he's probably
2.
one of the best ones ever. Like
Yeah,
at his peak,
so
he's one of the best ones ever. Now,
Everyone,
you could say
everyone
niggas
do
like.
this,
Do you think you could tell the NBA like history without T Mac, for instance, who's an all who was a Hall of Fame? I feel like
easy,
you
Team
bro.
could.
I think
Low-key.
deserves it over Dame, but the whole Dame versus Kyrie argument, there's really, I was saying Dame doesn't deserve to be in it. If anything, it should be Kyrie. If Kyrie doesn't do it, it should definitely be Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard should be in it
Oh,
over
no,
both
no.
of them. Dame
You
does not
can't.
deserve
Yeah,
it.
I don't think you. Dwight Howard needs to be in that shit for sure.
Dwight Howard was arguably a top 10 center for like 10 years. Like you can't like or no, a top 3 center for 10 years.
Yeah,
Like on the Redeem team, he was the entire center play. He was the entire center play on the Redeem team. He plays and niggas he hold everybody. Like I'm trying to tell you, like
and let's not act like the Magic were some great team when he took to the
They were just a
finals,
bunch of
bro.
now
shooters.
I
To be
will
honest.
say
His second best player was
that Magic
Theo
team,
Turley, bro.
that Magic team when he took it to the finals, it was really well built. It was really
yeah.
well built.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
it was built like teams nowadays. And
It wasn't
But I'm saying that he had to do most of the work. He had to do.
yeah,
He had to carry them because if you don't have a dominant presence in the paint like Dwight
and
Howard,
then you don't have all the shooting. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of
Yeah,
like yeah.
exactly.
But
And
like,
also
because
the team
Hito Turkoglu solid, like they're the
Hito Turkoglu did what he was supposed to do. Same
yeah,
thing with Jameer Nelson and Michael
yeah.
Peters. But you would never think that a team with those 3 names as your best players,
Like
or
offensively,
Courtney Lee, like
yeah.
bro, it would make it to the finals. Like it's just not a thing
Hey,
without
so because we
any.
got a Knicks fan in here. Knicks Knox. How'd you feel about not getting Donovan Mitchell? Like, how'd you feel
Yeah, what
about
were your
that?
thoughts
Like,
on that?
like we got to ask the only Knicks fan I know that
Zabu Zaza said basketball was peak when people were saying Giannis has no bag, and people would agree with you.
I mean that's like 26.
I mean,
So,
maybe
that's like 2016, like 2015,
no, it
2016.
was
I
like
guess that's
it
true.
was like 18, 19, 20.
That's funny.
Because 16 he wasn't on shit. Respectfully, he wasn't. Not that he wasn't on shit.
Yeah,
but
so I mean, you would agree. Like
Yeah.
he had no bag.
No, but I'm saying he wasn't a star. I don't think he wasn't a star in 2016. He was like a star.
16 was he? I don't know. Like, the years kind of blur together, bro.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
Um, go ahead, Shaq.
nah. So you want to continue on? We can continue on this basketball talk, or do you guys want to talk about how 6ix9ine snitched on his girl? Like,
Mm, I don't really care about 6ix9ine to be honest with you, man. I think he just
buddy,
fell off.
they said
Um,
Nick said, I don't care. It was going to be a loss either for us anyway. We give up too much from Mitchell and we lose RE quickly in a bunch of picks. I'm fine with missing out on him. I
honestly,
mean,
I would agree with him
I
because they
mean,
would have just been
Yeah,
in
because
no
they would have
man's land.
overpaid like shit, and then Knicks would have been the
Yeah,
laughing stock again.
exactly. Again,
but
which
like
they still
you
are,
gotta
but
pick well though. Like the Knicks are not known for picking good picks. Like Kevin Knox, like at 11. Like there's a like Chris Stapps. Like there's a lot of. You
real
said real
talk.
talk.
Have
I've
you
never
ever
been a
been
Pacers.
a Pacers fan? Nah, bro, I haven't. It's crazy.
Pacers fan, I've never met those. So those even real?
Yeah. I don't even think they're real, to be honest.
On Twitter, but I
Like
feel
they're
like niggas
probably
on Twitter aren't even real, to be
like, is
honest. So.
Indiana even real? I don't know.
I
Nah,
don't know if
so
Indiana's real
Pacers
first.
fans. So Pacers had fans in the '90s and like the early 2000s when Reggie Miller and them when they were like dogs and they were competing with Jordan,
I'm
but like
sure
now
that
they
Reggie
don't.
I-
was
So
honestly, like honestly, like the fans, they're myths though.
The
Like
only
there was
reason
also
I know that
there was also
Indiana exists because
resurgence
of
when
the rap bars about shooting like Reggie Miller. That's all I know.
it's Reggie Miller and Ron Artest, like the Malice in the Palace. That's
no,
the
no,
only reason.
so they had fans early 2000s. They had fans,
I
but
know they
like
did. 'Cause
like
they were really good,
yeah,
and then
but like
Artest had to go beat up some fans, and like
Hell,
it
bro,
kind of fell apart.
them niggas started it for. I don't know.
but if a
They
nigga
did, honestly.
pour a beer on you when you taking it,
They
what's a nigga
deserved. They
pour?
deserved
Now you
it.
throw a
I'm gonna
beer
be
at him
honest.
beating your fucking ass.
Yeah, they kind of deserved it. Like he's kind of out of pocket for it, but I wouldn't say that they didn't deserve it because they definitely did.
Yo said patience with next time said patience with PG was good. Hilarious how the Roy Hibbert gave the Heat triple. So well, that was because the Heat didn't have an actual center. They wouldn't because nobody would trade the Heat a center. That was they were actually because the Heat team would be too good if they had a center.
Yeah, they got sabotaged.
They got
People don't know that, but
Birdman was their starting center. Like nobody would trade the Heat a center.
What
Like
do you mean?
bro, Joel Anthony was their starting center. That was so
Shout out
nasty.
that nigga for real.
Bro, doesn't he have like a game where he has like 30 minutes and zero stats? Like
That's
it's
yes.
so
he's
wild.
horrible. Like he's just so
cemented in
bad.
history for being a scrub. Like, is that tough? You know what?
Like,
You know
bro,
what's
if
funny?
there's
What's the
anyone
bro's
who
name?
would carry the
What's
championship,
that bald
it's
nigga
him.
that they said? He said my gun black and ugly like Thon Maker. Nah, but no.
Oh, that's crazy.
Thon Maker has a meme of him scoring nothing and then him scoring 100%. So like they have both. People have used both memes. So when you're missing or like for like when you're in your bag and when you're not in your bag. So it's just funny how he has both. Like it's him.
That's funny.
Like shout out him. He's the GOAT for that. Like I can't even lie.
But talking about Pacers fans and getting their ass beat, like we gotta talk about this. Like would you snitch on if your girl like putting hands on you? Like are you gonna call the cops on her? Like six nine
Where's
did
this
that.
come
Like
from?
he's a
What
snitch.
happened?
So they were at a club. 6ix9ine's girl like punched him in the face and slapped him. He called the cops. They arrested his girl like in the club. And like
Now-
Blueface did the same shit. So and Blueface did the same shit. So
This is what you gotta understand, right? There are like three options you could do, right? Let's. I mean, I'm assuming you're not gonna let this happen to you, but let's just say it does, right? Because you can't control certain shit. Like you either hit her back, which is then you become what's the bro's name?
Crazy.
On the Hornets.
Can't do that.
Chris Brown.
Well, no, Chris Brown is the nigga. He's the originator nigga for that. But Miles Bridges was following in his footsteps.
Original, bro. You clearly don't know about the 50s.
Nigga, we not talking about.
Nigga said this meatloaf is dry. This
No. I'm talking about famous niggas doing it. But I'm just talking about getting caught up. Now we know in the 50s. We know in the 50s it was an Olympic sport to hit your wife. We already know that. That's not news.
Of his what? Nah, Paul George is a crazy nigga, bro. If he
What
did
happened?
that, that's crazy. But keep going, Drew.
But
he said, "Y'all saw that pic when Paul George took a picture of his dog's dick." I don't like.
Bro, like so crazy.
Nah,
Yeah, like
that's not my
what?
go-for,
I've
though.
never heard of that, bro. I'm
But,
not
like,
even gonna lie to you. Never heard of it.
On a
But
serious
like,
note,
so
though, like,
so you were explaining Drew. You were explaining Drew.
yeah,
so.
I keep on getting like sidetracked by all these random comments. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm actually forgetting what I was saying. Hold on.
That was just
You were talking
too
about there's
wild,
three.
bro.
You said there's three scenarios.
Yeah,
being
so
if
you
you're
either
like
hit it back, you go like that. And I guess the third is to call a call. Like what are you supposed to do? I don't fucking know. So
like, so what would you have done if
It's
you're in
like
that
the
situation?
I mean,
Oh,
what would
bro.
I
I'm saying
do?
it's the scale, bro. If she's teeing up on you, you might get knocked out. You gotta call the
I'm not
cops.
gonna lie. My rule has always been like if you break my glasses or if that shit hurt, yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
If that shit hurt,
If
you
you're
punch
like,
like a nigga, bro. So I gotta punch back. I'm sorry. If I can eat it, then I can eat it. But if I can't eat it, I'm sorry, bro.
Even if you're like a famous nigga that's gonna hurt your like your thing or whatever, like you don't think that you think they did pussy nigga shit by calling the cops,
Like
like
oh
it's
no,
gonna
bro,
hurt.
I'm not a
if you give
rapper.
me if you like
I'm
give me
not a
an
rapper.
injury, are you it's up
Yeah, I'm literally not a rapper, bro. It doesn't matter. It's only rappers who claim that they're so hard and all this and that. Like, bro, come on. As long as you're not a rapper, you're good, bro. You have nothing to worry about. Because some of these joints, man, they be hitting hard. No cap.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That Krishan Rock, she was like she was like a 3-star athlete, like a track, like field, like that bitch. You see her calf muscles, like I don't know, like
So that's what I'm saying. Like, she kick you, you might end up in IR,
yeah,
bro.
like
That
Serena
chain.
Williams. Shout out Serena Williams because she retired. You know what I'm saying the goat of tennis. Like if she hits you, like
it's,
you're not eating that,
that
bro.
bitch strong as
Yeah.
hell. Apparently, there's pictures. Apparently, Serena Williams was dating Drake. Apparently, Drake cracked Serena Williams. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Does that make him the goat? Like let's be honest. Like I don't know.
I mean, she is the goat of tennis.
Yeah, like
I
he's
mean,
cracking
No,
goats with your
because
favorite
when,
sport. Like
it's just funny because when she retired, all these niggas are bringing up pictures like with her younger, and a couple of them like she was like making out with Drake, which is hilarious, bro.
why is Drake, bro? Go start a fucking family, nigga. Go
that's what
home.
I'm saying.
Drake been whoring for too long.
You'll say go home.
Yes, you've been whoring for too long, bro. You should not be
This is
whoring in the
when
same generation as us, bro. Like relax.
It's kind of crazy.
this is when Serena was younger though, so
I'm saying, but Drake is still whoring now.
But he's still in the streets now. Like,
This
he's
nigga
still,
Drake
like,
probably
bro,
whoring with bitches that are in our age group, bro. Chill. Like what's you should not be
Bro,
whoring
there's
with
some
20-year-olds. Like shit frying me.
Nah, Drake was messing with joints who were 20 years old and now they're 40. Like, bro, come on now.
That is like
now they're 40s.
like in like the fact that like Kareem didn't lie about that is.
I mean, like she got good ball control skills for real. Like what can I say? Like
They paused a picture of like when she had her arm and it was Jack and niggas like imagine when you a hit.
Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish was making EDP POV
yeah,
skits.
we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk
we
about
gonna
that.
talk about that.
Yo,
Yeah.
what? Nah, that's weird. That's so crazy. How do you even know about EDP, bro?
EDP was famous, I guess.
Who thinks of an idea like that and says, yeah,
Bro,
that's a great idea. Let's
all
put
the
it
niggas
out.
Are, like kids stick
No,
together.
no,
They have, like, a group
They
chat
were
or some
they
shit.
were doing PO. They didn't do an EDP skit. They were doing PO shit. It wasn't an EDP skit.
Bro,
PO shit.
POV, no, POV is wild. That means you're in his point of view. That's
Yeah,
even
because they're
worse.
pedophiles. They're not doing like because the joke is they didn't actually do a POV skit. They're pedophiles.
What?
There's an accusation they're doing pedophile shit.
Oh, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Because they're comedians, so I thought it was actually a skit. I was like, bro, what? The kid was what? What did they do? Then? What did they actually do?
So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. So
Shit,
basically,
right now.
basically, Aries Spears last week or some other week ago was in an interview, and somebody asked him about Lizzo's music, right? Because it's gonna all make sense. Somebody asked him about Lizzo's music. He said that he can't really rock with Lizzo's music because she has a pretty face, but she built like a plate of mashed potatoes. She built like the shit emoji, right?
That's
Like,
wild.
like she's fat, right? Basically, she said he's fat. So then Lizzo's fans got on his ass.
Yeah.
They're talking about you're fat. They got on his shit, and then they like found some past shit, and then they found this shit of him doing like shit with like a 15-year-old, whatever. And him and Tiffany Haddish were like doing this, whatever. So they found the evidence.
Insane.
Because this shit would never came out.
Tiffany Haddish caught a stray.
Tiffany Haddish got straight. Yeah. She didn't say anything.
That's so crazy. Nah, that's wild. Bro, if you know your shit stinks, why are you joning on people who you know they have an OC fan base and they're gonna pull stuff up, bro?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Oh, we can talk about it, but we can talk about the first shit, like, because he was talking about how like he can't really rock with Lizzo's music because he can't like rock out. Because we were talking about this earlier outside of the call, but like, I think more for women than men. If you don't look good, you're like, I can't rock with your music. I'm sorry. Like is that like sexist?
I wouldn't agree with that. I say the crank highs from no man. So like if it cranks, I'm gonna bump it. It doesn't matter if
even if she's built like a plate of mashed
niggas were cranking gay niggas, bro. It is what it is.
Bro. It doesn't matter if Lizzo is built like a mattress. Like it doesn't matter.
That's an unnecessary stray, but go off.
Bro, she is though. Like if she's built like a walrus, but it's fine though because her music slaps.
He's going nutty.
So like that's the whole thing. Like if her music slaps, it doesn't really matter. You can. I wouldn't say that.
But so Drew, what about you? Like, are you cranking Lizzo? Like, she a beautiful big woman.
I don't. I'll listen to music. I'm not thinking about the artist. So like,
That's what I'm saying. Like
now when I'm watching
I
a
mean,
music
but
video,
like I'm
fuck no. But like that's different.
that's it. Exactly. Like I'm not watching the music video for it, but it's just music. You don't have to see her. Like you don't. So it's fine.
so that's I guess that's on that, but on the whole pedo shit. So
I
there's
do.
a lot of comedians coming out with some weird accusations. Like my whole thing is like, if you're a famous comedian, why do you need to be out here with like I'm so confused. If you're a famous nigga, why do you need to be out here with little bitches, bro, or little niggas?
I
You
don't
could
know.
get
They're just weird.
you
Bro,
could get like grown
I'm
people.
convinced. I'm convinced they want that stuff.
I I'm just because I thought that like usually the pedo shits are for the niggas that have nothing. So it's like they can only get little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I thought. Like the little weirdos that live in the crib and like live in a mom's basement trying to raise up like 16-year-old girls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought that shit was.
Bro, those celebrities, man, they're just something's wrong with their heads. Like I don't know what happens to them, but something gets wrong with their heads after they've been like it's too many of them to be like, oh, that's a coincidence. You know what I mean? Like it's something's wrong, bro.
Now I will say with these accusations, they want their civil lawsuits and not criminal lawsuits. So whenever it's civil, niggas want money. So
Right, but
you mean
I
that you
don't know, bro. They said that he was winking. That means they probably have video. They said the kid was having I don't know, man. It's just not looking
Crazy
good,
air, is that
bro.
what you're saying?
Huh?
Crazy
And
air.
anyways, I don't even know who Aries Spears is. I don't even know who he was before you said
so
that.
Ari Spears was like he was on a bunch of comedy tours. Like he was on Kings of Comedy. He was like
Well, you know what's
he's like the
hilarious about
Bernie
his
Mac.
shit is the nigga is actually fat, and you know like
Yeah,
there's
he's
fat,
fat,
you
yeah.
know there's fat niggas, but then like his face is fat, so he's actually like it's just funny, like he's actually a fat.
No, so the thing is he did mention it. He said that he said I'm not. He said I'm a fat nigga, but I don't push this on other people. I know I'm fat. I know it's not healthy, but you
That's
know
fair.
to Lizzo, to his credit, Lizzo be saying like big.
That, that is
Lizzo's one of the main bitches of Big and Beautiful.
that
This
is
like
fair.
love your
Yeah,
curves.
I
She's
don't
one
be
of the
trying to see
main
that
bitches.
shit, so that is respectable.
Like Ari Spears at least says I'm fat. You should not want to be like this. I'm fat though. Like you know what I'm
But
saying?
the thing is, I do think that Lizzo has toned it down though. So
Nah, I'm not gonna
When
lie.
she,
No, I'm not
you
gonna
remember
lie.
when she was at the
She was wilding when she that Lakers shit, bro. That shit
yeah,
was
no, that
yeah,
was crazy.
and it was Lakers versus Minnesota. She had a Carl Anthony Towns jersey and
Yeah,
no
that was
pants on
crazy.
under, and she was twerking.
Yeah,
And
that
then
was
they
I
were
was like,
people were trying to say, but if it's Rihanna, I wouldn't say shit.
yes, it's
Yeah,
Rihanna, bro. If you see Rihanna's ass, yes. Niggas be
And the
stupid,
thing is,
bro.
even I'm sure even the parents would be mad at Rihanna for doing
Oh
it.
no,
But
they be on her
Lizzo, bro,
ass. They
that's
be like, oh, you're
my kids are gonna be traumatized for the next 10 years.
not
Like,
for
bro,
Rihanna. They'll be
like,
blessed, but I hear what you're saying.
no, I'm not talking about Rihanna. I'm talking about Lizzo. Like that,
Yeah.
that was like
Nah, that shit
that
is
was a
sickening.
traumatizing experience, man.
That shit is
Crazy.
traumatizing. And I didn't even see that shit in person. I'd cry. I fucking
That's what
cry.
I'm saying, bro. If you like, imagine being the people on the other side of the of the court, and you just gotta see it. Like, that's
Niggas are
crazy,
fat.
man.
and I think
I can't really speak on it.
and I think like the whole thing like because you can if you're a fat nigga, you know it's not healthy. You can and somebody's saying being fat or whatever is you can say that's not healthy. I feel like that's fine. You can't like I don't think he's being I don't think he's being because they were trying to use a hypocrite. If he knows I am not healthy.
I think like calling her like looking like doo doo's kind of like I was like, damn nigga.
That's OC. That's OC.
That's a little OC.
Like what?
He said she looked like the doo doo emoji.
That yeah, that's
Are
you talking-
so
like
so
yeah.
when you
That's
do that,
what
now
I'm saying.
you gotta be aware that niggas gonna be on your ass. Like that's just what it is.
Yeah, exact. That's what I was saying. And his shit stinks too. Like,
His
not
shit-
only he's fat, but he's doing some weird shit too. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh, that
Like,
was
I don't
him
know,
who
man.
did the child shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
him.
it was him.
Oh, wow.
No,
Yeah.
because her fans got mad at him and then they found this information type shit.
Yeah. See now
That's
they
so
go like,
wild,
they go like, oh, he doesn't hate. He's now gonna be like, oh yeah, only people who hate fat people are. They gonna be like, oh yeah, people who hate fat people are fucking child kid like fucking child
Bro, what? Wait, Black Slim Shady diss track. What is that?
Because
I've never heard of
the
that.
game, I don't know why. The game was saying he was better than Eminem. He's saying that in his prime. He's like, no one cares
Oh,
about that
that's
nigga.
the one. That's the one. It's 10 minutes long, bro. What?
It's
Nah,
not.
nah. He's writing meat. He's writing meat. That's crazy.
What
A
happened?
10-minute long diss track.
My
At
whole
that
my whole
point,
thing with that. So I've heard it. The game is 40. Eminem is 40. The Eminem hasn't even said anything. Like the nigga, he's just coming at the game is just trying to jumpstart his irrelevant career by beefing with a nigga that doesn't even want to beef with this nigga anymore.
but the thing is that's crazy to me is why is it 10 plus minutes? I know that doesn't even
That's
sound
me.
good.
That's me.
Like, why?
Bro.
That's so crazy.
He, he he's trying to build this narrative that the game in his peak is better than Eminem. That's not true.
Bro, how are
Game
you
is
gonna?
tough.
But Shaq. Listen to what. How are you gonna do that by dropping a 10 plus minute diss track? That's probably ass because it's 10 minutes long. Nobody's gonna even listen to that shit. Like, bro, I'm
It,
a
it,
hear like
he
2
has
minutes
some
of it
dishes
and
in it, but
turn it
a
off.
lot of it was just generic shit in that diss track. Cause I heard it, but like,
You listen to all of it,
yes,
Shaq really
bro.
just be, what's
You're
Machine
better
doing
than
with your
me, man.
time, bro?
Yeah, that's
bro,
crazy.
it's 10 minutes.
10
Oh,
minutes.
10 minutes to
That's
26.
that's a
10 minutes
whole
26.
YouTube video. That's a YouTube video.
10 minutes for me
Why,
is so crazy. I'm gonna be
bro?
honest.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah,
Bro.
Rap Devil was
They
better.
said that's what I'm saying, bro. Machine Gun Kelly's Rap Devil was decent song. It was an okay diss, but it was a decent song. It was 2 minutes long, and that jump started his career. Unfortunately, he got his shit killed, but it is what it is. It kind of
Kill
jump started
shot
his
was
career.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
He said he got his shit
But
killed. It's funny.
it
I
was.
mean, he did.
I'm saying so. It was 10 minutes 26 seconds long. I saw like 10 minutes and 15
My
seconds. So
God.
like,
Nah,
the game is just kind of not. The game is like one of them old niggas. Like I'm not irrelevant.
nah. The game needs some Plan B because he's just on some meat right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. So crazy.
You see this like you could see this a lot with like Gilbert Arenas, like the sports niggas saying that the new niggas are not as tough as we were, but like the rap niggas trying to say like he didn't switch genders. Machine Gun Kelly still.
Genders. Oh my
Nah.
They're on his
So-
ass. They're on
Nah,
his
that's
ass.
crazy.
I
No,
can't
so
even lie.
he started doing feminine shit.
Was them they? Oh nah.
He's not
He
a they
changed
that no.
fucking
He's still a
genres,
he.
bro.
He's still
No, he, no,
I know he
no,
switched genres. I know he did
he's
that.
just genres. That's a joke. He just looks like a rocker. So he has like painted nails. He has like blue hair. Like, but he's fucking Megan Fox. Megan Fox is Megan. He's married to Megan Fox. Like,
that's over now.
Bro, Megan Fox not really tough anymore.
Megan Fox is
Megan
like that.
Fox
What are we
is
talking?
wild.
What are we
Not
talking?
Not anymore. Back in the day,
Megan
yeah.
Fox still is like that, bro. What are we talking about, bro?
Nah,
She's not
bro.
tough no more.
She's
She's washed
out of
up.
her prime, bro. She's definitely out of her prime.
It doesn't matter. She's still tough. Still,
No,
like, what are we
I'm saying she's not that tough though.
Bro, what? All right, so let me get a current picture of Megan Fox. Megan Fox is still tough.
She's probably like a 7, bro. She look old.
She
Not
probably
gonna
like
lie
a
to you.
7. That's actually shout out Megan Fox for her being a 7. Some of y'all bitches couldn't be 7 of y'all best day. No,
Nah.
no cap. Is that hate? Nah, I don't know.
Killshot was mid, but he still died to it. To me, that's crazy. That's the thing. Killshot wasn't even that great, but what's it called? It was a great diss track, but it wasn't that good of a
He lost
song.
to
But
non-prime Eminem.
King Kelly, yeah,
Is what
like
it is.
yeah, like Eminem's clearly not. in his
Eminem on
prime.
Eminem on the Wizards. Eminem on the
Yeah,
Wizards.
he lost to
Eminem on the
Wizards, but I
Wizards.
can't-
Nah, bro. No, that whole album though, what was it called? Kamikaze. That was kind of a return to form, and then he decided to drop ass again. So
Shout out
Like,
Eminem
it is
for
what it
being a
is.
goat. He's just not tough no more, bro.
he doesn't care, bro. I know he doesn't care. There's no way you can put out ass just after ass after ass and be like, damn, this shit hard for real. Like Eminem fans, like I know their ears don't work anymore. It just there's no way.
Chill. I don't listen to
Bro,
Cole.
it is what it is. Like I understand if you're a fan of old Eminem, but new Eminem, bro, there's no way. Your ears don't work, bro. You need some hearing aid because them shits do not work, bro. Mariah this when he do that? That was a while ago though.
And then,
But she low key. Did she body him with the obsessed with me shit? Why are you so obsessed with me, girl? I wanna know. Lying at you. That shit is tough. I'm not gonna lie. Mariah really got her bag. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I forgot Shaq's like a Mariah Carey stan.
I'm not a Mariah Carey stan. She could sing. I like good music. What are we doing? Oh my god.
oh my god,
I'll play.
stupid ass.
Oh man.
Godzilla's the song with Juice WRLD on it, right?
Yeah, that was the song we used. It was alright. It was like
I like Godzilla. There was a song he dropped with Jack Harlow and Corday. That shit was tough too. I forgot what it's called.
He dropped one
and
with Corday. He was on
is
Corday.
that his song or is he a feature on it?
Well, he was on the one I'm talking about. He's a feature, but still shout out my name.
Yeah. So like,
And then
honestly, if he's a feature, people are gonna choose tracks to give Eminem that they're like, okay, his flow can work on it. But he chooses beats where his flow doesn't work and still does the same beat. It's just like, bro, what are you doing?
Fucking him on the Venom soundtrack. He's like him on the new the Venom 2. That shit is like the song with Polo G and Bazzi. That song is hard.
I don't like Eminem's part on it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He kind of kills the vibe.
but he balling these niggas Bill Cartwright. Like
That song's not hard, bro. It doesn't.
It's
matter.
not that
song is
hard.
tough.
It's
Now you hear
mid song, bro.
Even Polo G don't spaz on that shit, and I fuck with.
He doesn't. He
he was
doesn't.
balling these niggas Bill
That's
Cartwright.
the only part that's
That
not
line
wrong.
in the dog made my heart fight. Like
I mean, Polo have a
It's
bar, but
alright.
that's one bar. That
They
shit was
only
lit.
seen the answers I got right. Like, what are we
I'm
talking
not
about? Like,
gonna
it's
lie.
a
Oh, yeah,
bar.
it sounds cooler
Nah,
than the actual song though. Like the
Yeah,
bars
the
sound
song
good.
itself doesn't sound that good.
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie. The joint scene might have been the best part of the song to me, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
She's tough. She's tough. Now, a good chorus can save a
Skylar,
song
Scarlett,
because you could
what's
just
her
sing
name?
it.
Skylar Gray or some shit like that.
Skylar Gray.
Yeah, her singing is actually tough. Like shout out to her. Is she tough in like person or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
old
old
Eminem.
Eminem was fire. I will never diss old Eminem.
Hold on,
It was
let me
tough,
see if Scarlett
but
Gray's tough. I'll come back to
new
you.
Eminem, bro, it's not good.
No, she's like one of them alternative rock chicks. She has like nah, she's not. She's mid.
Appearance wise,
Yeah.
No, like, that's what you were saying.
nigga, you think I
Of
give a
course,
fuck
Shaq
about
knows.
these bitches' music, nigga? Come on,
She-
bro.
Because we're talking about her music.
No, she's like an alternative rock. No, she looks like an alternative rock chick, like a bitch that be at a rave. She's not tough. Like,
Wow.
like,
Bro,
like what are we?
okay, I'm talking about the music, Shaq. I'm not talking about how she
You
looks,
think we
bro.
give a fuck about these bitches' music, bro? Come on, bro. Stay focused.
No, Kareem's the one talking about the music. I'm talking about how she look ugly for real. She look mad.
Damn, that's crazy.
Kareem only nigga talk about music. Look, Drew, I don't care about women's music. Come on. Now.
Oh
Good
my
shit,
God.
nigga. Good shit.
Oh my God! All right, bro, that's crazy.
We saw that super freaky girl shit on mute for real. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
I'm in my misogynistic.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Drew, this is
Super
what you're
freaky girl.
co-signing, bro. This is what you're co-signing.
Not gonna lie to you, super
Oh,
freaky
no.
girl. The
I'm
video
not as
did
far
drop.
as he is, though.
That video did drop. The lotion was out.
Okay.
That was a good
my
day.
God.
That's all I
You
gotta say.
did lost me, but now you just like I don't know. It's over now.
Nah, Shaq, you're just a grimy nigga, bro.
Nah, grimy
He
nigga,
sees
you
a
know what I'm
grimy
doing.
nigga, it's crazy.
Grimy, bro.
Bro, I don't know. The nigga
Wait, why you
grimy.
post the alien emoji? What does that even mean? Oh, I see. Is it
What's
based
the
off
best cartoon? We're talking about all time.
Avatar?
Best cartoon all time.
You said Avatar?
best cartoon all time is
It's gotta be
Avatar, man.
Avatar.
It has to be Avatar. And
Nah,
this,
I'm
I've been
just-
saying this before it was on Netflix. That
Yeah,
like
I've been
that
saying,
time.
I've been saying this shit since I was how old am I
Yeah,
now? Nigga, stop
come on,
playing with me.
bro.
Fall, nigga.
Avatar came out 2005. So you
I haven't
can
watched.
catch
Yeah,
I watched
I mean,
Avatar when that shit came out, man. Don't
Yeah,
do
we
that.
grew up with
2005.
so that joint.
It's
second,
the best.
What are some other good? What
For
are some other
second-
top tier? I think Danny. Phantom's
second,
the
I
good
would
one.
say top tier. Original Ben 10 was top
Original
tier.
top,
Niggas
yeah,
are talking
original
about. So I haven't seen BoJack Horseman. Apparently, BoJack
Yeah,
Horseman.
niggas say that shit.
I
Was,
haven't
niggas say that
seen it
shit's
either.
top one. That's what niggas say.
Yeah, I haven't
Gravity
seen it.
Falls. Gravity Falls.
I don't. It's not.
I haven't
Gravity
seen
Falls
but
is like that.
It's good. It's good.
So-
but I wouldn't.
No, Gravity Falls is that show. No, what are we
Nigga,
doing?
I
Gravity
watched
Falls. Is that
Gravity
show.
Falls all the way through, like multiple times. It's not that crazy. It's good though.
Gravity Falls is like that, bro. No. The first time, especially when you don't know the Gravity Falls is like that, bro. When you don't know the mystery.
On first watch,
like,
it's
like
tough,
mentioned-
but it's not. It's not in the tier of these two, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. I gotta keep it. Oh, nigga said.
Corey, what do you think
I
about
watched
Gravity
a show
Falls?
about this. I watched the thing. Me and Messi watched a YouTube video about this. What's it called? Justice League. The Justice League series. People say that shit was tough. I didn't really watch.
I've seen
that
Justice
much.
League. So
It's a tier below though. I seen it's a tier below though. It's good though. It's really
It
good.
depends. So Justice League Unlimited is better than the original.
It is.
Justice League
Unlimited is way better.
Because Justice League Unlimited, they bring in more characters.
Yeah.
That nigga Jon Stewart got bitches.
Infinity Train. What's that? I've never seen that.
It's like a new Cartoon Network shit. That's like new age Cartoon Network. I'm not.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know.
Gumball's hilarious.
Gumball's
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to
Gumball-
you.
We're talking about all timer.
All time
Really?
Gumball. No. The fucking when he's fighting, he's like, why you think my dog? He's like, when it's like the battle of the social justice warrior. That shit is hilarious. That shit is funny even to this day. That came out like
Gumball is funny. I'm not gonna lie.
That nigga said, "Oh, you should really eat healthy." He's like, "Oh, you should really eat organic food or something like that." What you say? Maybe I can't afford it. Maybe you don't understand your privilege. That nigga was teeing up. He said but I'm just saying, your doctor, he brought you to eat healthy. Like, why do you think my doctor's a man? You think that nigga was teeing up?
He was out there.
That nigga was teeing.
Nah, we should have like a cartoon something.
It's just funny. It's just funny because they were doing a satire on how niggas actually are in the world. Like niggas actually be like, "Oh, you don't think my doctor could be a man or a woman?" Niggas will actually say some shit like that.
That's hilarious.
Even though we know most doctors in medical field are men. I'm not like it's not like it's just how it is. Like you know what I'm saying?
No, bro. You can say that again, bro. I don't know.
I'm not trying to get packed up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, they finna find some shit on you, Shaq. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You gotta chill.
Respectfully, they really be on your ass.
Crazy. Huh?
I said
regular show also peak.
Yeah, regular show. I didn't really watch it like that, but from what I saw, it was pretty good. Apparently, Infinity Train, the one he's talking about, is made by the same like creator of regular show.
Okay.
So that's
Dunkins. They also they also made another one on HBO Max called Close Enough, and it's like an adult regular show, but that shit is kind of mid. I saw that shit.
so. Why are you talking about mid?
I've seen
You know
Avatar.
we don't talk about mid right now.
I've seen no, because I watched it because they made an adult version on HBO Max called Close Enough. I thought it was gonna be tough. It's not tough. It's mid. I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think 12 times. Like,
Wow. I've seen it like 3 or 4, all the way through. But there are some episodes I've seen at least like 10 times because they were just on.
well, so since it came out, I've seen like 12 times. So because I had the Nickelodeon app when I was younger, I've seen the like in my spare time I'll rewatch season 1 and 2 and 3. Like
Jack never watches new stuff. He just
no, during quarantine, I saw Avatar like 4 times straight. Like because I saw it one time with Soham, then I saw it again. Then we did a video. Then I saw it
Yo was a fiend for Avatar.
I love Avatar.
Korra is so disappointing, man. It's so disappointing, and people
I
try.
I rewatched. So I love Avatar so much. I rewatched Korra 4 times. So
all right, so
you're just a glutton for punishment.
You're nutty, yeah. You're nutty.
Korra has good
don't
moments.
Make you a fan, bro. If you fuck Avatar, just watch it 4 more times, bro. Why you watch it big?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because honestly, bro, and if you say anything about Korra, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be on your ass about like, oh, you don't like a female protagonist. It's like, bro, come on. Y'all know it's not as good. Just stop talking. Stop capping, bro.
We got 5. Hey, yo, bro, we got 5 niggas in the chat. We need 5 likes for bro. I'm saying, I start getting. Like I'm being honest. Like,
yeah, exactly. Korra ain't the worst thing ever, but it's mid.
It's
and the thing
it's
is,
just not
after
what we're talking about.
it's just exactly.
But no.
And
after some peak shit, like the fights in Korra are pretty good, right? Then you have
some of them.
The Zahir shit is good. Like there's some good shit in it. It's just not tough.
The first season was pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. First season was pretty hard.
First season was like, okay, you can build off of this, and it's gonna be peak. And it was
so
like,
apparently in the first season, it was only supposed to be a one-off thing, but then it did so well,
and then
they had to do season 2 because it was supposed to end with what's called Aang giving her back the powers and teaching her the shit, right? But then it just like that's why season 2 was such a mess. Season 2 really destroyed that shit.
Yeah, they didn't know exactly. They didn't know what they were doing. It was supposed to be a one-off season.
But Kareem, so if we're gonna talk about this, like, how do you feel about season 4 of Avatar getting canceled because the Avatar movie came out, the live action Avatar? How do you feel about that, Kareem? Like,
let's not talk about that trash, bro. I saw it in theaters and it was just like, bro, what is this?
I think Kareem was so hyped. He left the movie theater cursing. Like, I don't know.
I saw it when it came on. It was.
Although I do think that. Do you think that a season 4 in Avatar would have been as hard? Like I know we kind of know.
I don't, bro. I know. So damn well. The thing is, for season 4 Avatar might not have been as hard, but I know damn well would have been better than freaking.
It would have been harder than.
It already sets up because at the last episode they're setting up like recombining all the nations, right? Think about it. The Earth Kingdom is still in ruins, right? The fire, what's called the Water Tribe and the Fire, like in season 1, the Fire Nation attacked the Water Tribe and stole their moon. So there's still a bunch of tension amongst the world. It's gonna be like more like people have issues here, like niggas that are like for instance, like Zuko going back to the Earth Kingdom and seeing that kid, it's all like they didn't really like you for real. Because you remember when he had the sword thing and he said I'm who I am, and he did the fire shit, he fought the Earthbender and they hated him.
I'm the son of Ozai, and
yeah, that shit was hard because he had to figure out who he was.
Shit, nigga.
But then they did the Earth Kingdom niggas. They did not fuck with him. They hated that nigga for real. Yeah. And then we even see with the Puppet Master episode, bro. Their water. She still hates all the fire people. That's why she's dragging them to the mountain to torture them. Like they would have to like focus on rebuilding. Like sure, the world is rebuilt, but they have to rebuild the connections and like the societies, like you know what I'm saying,
stuff like that.
They reconstruct. Like,
but honestly, I honestly think that like Zabu Zaza said. I do understand like why people are like, yeah, it ended on such a good note.
I think its ending helped it
kind of cemented it, yeah, as peak. It kind of cemented it as peak.
Like I don't know, like let it like exist how it exists because it made every season better.
We'll see how this new movie does since they're gonna be adults and see what
that shit cartoon. I'm gonna give it a chance. This shit gonna be decent.
Yeah, but that live action. Just bro, it was just so bad. Oh my god!
I heard about this recently. Is there a new Dragon Ball Z show coming out 2023, or am I tripping?
So they're bringing there's a new arc in Dragon Ball Super.
Oh my god!
It's like the Demon King Moro. So
we don't care about this mid.
Nigga said if there's a core movie coming out 26, I ain't watching unless it's a sexy with a song. This nigga
That's so crazy.
spitting. This nigga spitting. This nigga spitting. Respectfully, I fuck with you, nigga.
That's so crazy.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him.
2026, bro.
Let's hear him out now. Let's hear him out.
But yeah, so it's another arc in Dragon Ball Super, so that's why. Which I thought Dragon Ball Super ended after the fucking Tournament of Power, but it didn't. So
it's just so bad, bro.
But I was
nah. The Tournament of Power has the story doesn't make sense, but the Tournament of Power has amazing like battles and like moments.
Bro,
like,
the battles don't mean anything because the story is terrible. I don't care.
Like when he goes Ultra Instinct, you hear that.
The story has to get me invested in the fights. Like it could be as simple as Demon Slayer's story, but at least it got to be coherent, bro. like it's not even coherent.
Like when Jiren fought Goku the first time, killed that nigga, and then Goku went Ultra Instinct like that master shit, and his hair turned white, and he was like, and then you hear the din, 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 din. That shit is hard. That shit is hard. And then all the gods are looking at him like, I can't even master this power. That shit is hard. Like, that shit is peak for real.
You're not speaking to the choir.
No, so that was apparently after season 3, when Bolin went to do stuff with Kuvira and Mako became a detective.
Based on what was in the show, it didn't make any sense.
I mean, like, apparently between season 3 and season 4, because Korra was hurt, Asami looked after. This is what they said. This is like in the creators. Asami looked after Korra after season 3 because Bolin went to do work with.
You know that the creators were pressured because like there was like that whole fandom and they just listened to them niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really like supposed to happen. It was that whole weird fandom who just like ships characters.
Somebody has a fucking Discord screen on, like.
Oh, Drew, what is happening?
You have like a white screen on YouTube.
Yeah, that's you, bro.
I might have been like looking at it.
Now, I just watched DBZ. So the whole thing with DBZ, I don't actually watch plot. I just watch the fights. That's all you really need to see. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I don't watch plot.
No, because you don't need. There's no plot. Like.
That's the problem, bro. If there's no plot, there's nothing to get invested.
The fights are still tough, though. Like.
I mean, I was a big Dragon Ball fan earlier on in life. You guys there?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. Okay. I was a big Dragon Ball fan early on in life, but like once I started watching better shows, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is mid. Respectfully, it's mid. Like,
I mean, the whole Frieza stuff was still good. I wouldn't say mid, but it's not peak though. It's
up until I say the Majin Buu saga. The Majin Buu saga was when they still had plot. So.
Oh yeah, Majin Buu was kind of hard. Majin Buu was hard.
And then that's when we started getting the fusion. That's when we got Gotenks versus Majin Buu. Then we got Go. They finally gave my nigga Gohan some shit because Gohan had the master potential, and his for some reason his potential master was stronger than Super Saiyan 2. Like. Now niggas did say the new Dragon Ball movie is good, but the animation is terrible. So
why would you watch that then?
The movie is good, so the plot and the fighting is good, but the animation is like weird.
Makes me confused how Bleach fans say the TYBW arc was peak and then say the Naruto War arc was mid.
The 1,000 year. So Drew, have you seen the 1,000-year Blood
brother
War?
Seen it, and then what's it called? I know like the big hits from it. So from what I understand, it's cluttered. It's kind of cluttered. I think we'll see with the anime because again, you guys, what's y'all catchphrase? Niggas don't read. That's what y'all like to say, right? So like, there's only the manga of it, and I think if the manga has issues with like the pacing and shit, it's gonna depend. You know what I'm saying? Because they never animate that arc.
If the manga has bad pacing, doesn't that mean like the anime's gonna have bad? Like,
no, but another thing is they're making the anime new, so they might clean up some shit though.
Yeah,
because the manga was a similar thing. You know, the shonen is they were being rushed and shit. So but again, from as it compared to the mangas of it, it was very similar. There was a lot of disappointments and stuff in that arc.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold like them like to a high standard of saying that they're gonna change it because every time anime takes their own liberties, it ends up getting worse. It never gets better. Like in a story, they either mess up the pacing even more than it already was.
I will say the boys they took their own liberties and it became better. Like the actual.
The Boys is a live action show and it's not anime.
It's not anime though. We're talking anime has a weird thing of like, for instance, it never ends good.
Yeah, a lot of the time it's just every time they try to do their own stuff, it ends up being just worse. It is what it is.
Yeah, that is.
Well, hopefully that arc is good. I didn't watch Bleach, so I don't really care. So, like that's all y'all. Like I watched some of it and it was spit to me. I was like, okay, it's enough of that.
Yeah, shit is. We'll see though.
The Walter White memes, they're in the Discord all the time, bro.
Oh, this is why y'all niggas in the Discord posting gay One Piece shit?
There's only one dude, bro. You
Bro,
can't
it's,
label
it's a
all of them.
Twitter thing, bro. Niggas started doing that shit on Twitter. That shit was frying me, bro.
Really?
Yeah, that's where that started from.
That's a Twitter thing. Why is Twitter full of weird people, bro?
Apparently, Shakari Richardson actually like beat the Jamaican bitch that broke the record. Apparently, she's actually tough. Like she wasn't just all smoke. Haha, she wasn't all smoke. Mm.
Who? What was the other thing? Is there what's the next topic? What is there? What is there? What else is there for us to tackle?
Oh, I mean, there was a we could talk about that whole Joe on the Joe Budden podcast. They had Adam 22 on. Like, you want to talk about that shit and how they
What
were
do you do?
like he kind of attacked because basically he came at Adam 22 because after which called Kevin Samuels had died, right? He posted like his most viral clips, which is like the controversial shit. So it's just like you're kind of like even though niggas are coming to like see Kevin Samuels like they're like he kind of like he's like he said he's festering like the hate because it's like the controversial shit is
Well, I mean, if you want to talk,
like
I mean, he's pushing like his legacy in that way, right? I actually watched it. Like, I mean, like,
yeah.
I mean, for Kevin Samuels, I wouldn't think that's a bad thing because Kevin Samuels kind of chose to come onto
he
his
stood by what he
platform, and
stood by.
he's
All
not.
he's doing is showing his
Yeah,
clips. It's not like he's editing shit.
now, I understand if like maybe a rapper gets killed, that's a different thing altogether. Because like now it's like I don't know because now they go on your platform because like they need to. They kind of need to go on your platform to kind of eat right, and then to go ahead and post his clips and stuff like that after he gets killed in the streets is like I don't know, man. That's kind of grimy. But the way that Kevin Samuels died, it wasn't. I don't. It was more like a Mother Nature type thing. Like I understand that he kind of died before his time, but it was of a heart attack. Nobody really killed him. He wasn't in the streets though. And also the stuff that he said, like he wanted to get his message out. Like that's why
Yeah,
he did what he did.
that's he's you know what I'm saying he's helping that.
So
I guess Joe Budden's whole thing was like you're kind of like you're kind of because he's using the most viral shit is the shit that's the most controversial. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So instead of remembering, he's like you're posting the most controversial shit. Niggas like, oh, I don't like this nigga now.
No,
Fuck that nigga. That
I
nigga.
saw no, I saw bro, even before that people didn't like him. But he didn't I saw some of the stuff that he posted and he posted controversial stuff, yes, that Kevin Samuels was saying, but that's what he was saying
That's
on
what he's
his
saying.
on Adam's podcast. And he also posted some clips of like just advice for people in general, which wasn't really controversial at all. Of course, the controversial stuff is gonna go more viral, but I don't think that's Adam's fault.
So
Like
that's
to
how
be
Kevin
honest.
Samuels was out. That's how he rocked it, man.
Yeah.
Someone asked, y'all think KSI could be Andrew Tate or Andrew Tate?
We talked.
How if it's
I thought we talked about this last time. And it's been a
I
while
don't
since
know,
we
Zach.
talked
That
about
was
this.
kind
somebody
of
asked the question. Somebody asked the
gay.
No, we'll
question.
answer it
Somebody
again. I'm just
smacked.
saying. Andrew
Yeah.
Cake is crazy. I think you mean Andrew Tate, but I can't put it past y'all. You probably. I think if it's a fair thing and Andrew Tate gets enough time to train, there's no way that he loses to get the Kate to Bro.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's too great of an athlete right now, and he has time to train and shit. There's no way.
I don't think it's gonna
Told
lose.
that KSI can't
It's
even
like
beat Jake
trying to
Paul.
challenge a nigga to a race who's like a crazy like who basically did like it's just like trying to play against who's the nigga that's like just out of the league like they're trying to play a retired hooping nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah,
didn't
like
play
yeah,
like
like yeah,
shit in college. Like you're just a random
yeah,
nigga.
like
To be honest.
regular dudes still get busted by
Exactly.
Brian Scalabrine,
Yeah. So
and you people been playing basketball their whole lives and still get destroyed by that man. And he didn't even he doesn't even train like that now, and he's one of the worst NBA players like in history. So
I didn't think he was
like
one of the.
I
He's
just
just an
don't see
idiot.
Andrew Tate losing. Now I do understand that it's not kickboxing, and so it's slightly different, but
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't think
still
it's
like
that
yeah.
different. Yeah. And Chosen said KSI can't even beat Jake Paul. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But from what I seen from him, like in that fight, because you didn't really see much because his opponents were so horrible. But from what I seen, I don't think he could. From what I seen, but we need to see him get pushed because those opponents were actually garbage. It was kind of crazy.
Didn't one of them like cower in fear?
Yeah, yeah. Swarms was spinning around like a helicopter, and the other dude was what's his name again? I don't even know his name. He was some Mexican. He was supposedly a pro, and like he just kept falling down every 5 seconds every time he got hit. It was like, bro, what is this? Like KSI was doing push-ups in his corner during the
That was
fight.
wild.
Like, bro, like
You're not
that's how you
fighting
know
this
there's
nigga. It just is what it is.
yeah,
The best fight in that card was fucking Deji versus Fusi. So,
yeah. Deji looks tough though. He actually looks like he's good. Like his just the
it's
way
still free
his
there.
movements and stuff. Like
Is there
he
still
looks
free
like
there?
he can actually box, huh?
Nah, Shaq being a hungry nigga right now. Don't worry about him.
No, because there's like a cookout on the way. I'm trying to see if I can get there before the shit. We had to do the podcast first. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at some Chipotle or some shit. I don't know. Nah, when
Okay.
you count, because I'm on this fitness shit. When you count calories, you see how much crazy shit it is, bro. Just adding like guac
Bro,
is like 200
Chipotle's a
calories.
lot, bro.
So wild.
Chipotle's a lot of calories.
It's only
Just letting
600.
you know.
I'm about to. I'm about to go to.
It's
For
like
the
a
shit that I'm
1 day
getting, it's
thing.
only 600. But you can
It depends. So you
really
could
hit like
so
1,200.
you
Yeah,
know so you could tee up. So
and
so at Chipotle.
if you get the burrito, it's 2,000.
Are you
No,
serious?
obviously. But, so this thing is so not necessarily because that's if you get a burrito with meat. You can get it. They have Sofritos, which is the vegetarian option, which is a
Okay,
lot
we're
less
trying to
calories
get
than
good
getting like
shit
this.
though. Like,
Talking
So
about
the vegetarian, I've had this shit is cool. It's not better than the chicken or the steak, but it's cool. Like
no.
I'm not gonna say
I
it's
always get the chicken bowl.
what are the biggest difference between high school and college? You have a lot more time in college.
You have a
You
lot more
gotta
time.
man,
You can
a
pick your
lot more
schedule.
time management.
Um,
Yeah.
Like you could have if your major and shit is letting you can have all early morning classes or all night classes. You could have there's like time for like if you want to be a whore, there's time to do that. There's time to do sports.
It's there's a lot more like there's a lot more that you can do in your time, but
Customization.
however, you got to be better at time management.
yeah. So I'm saying Zabala. The best thing is you need to be disciplined because there are a lot of niggas
Yeah.
that we know that they go to parties every weekend. The niggas like drop out for real. Like you don't want to be that guy. Just
Nah,
you can have
it's
fun.
not a
You
thousand
can have fun.
calories, cream. It's 300, but that's half of my meal. That's insane. But continue.
What
Sorry.
you saying?
The tortilla is
It's
like
like
300
what?
calories. But that's a lot. 300 is like that's half of the calories I'm gonna eat on this whole bowl. So, but continue.
Yeah, it's a lot of calories because it's
Yeah.
carb.
So really, what Zabala is you say class. You're basically school with freedom. So you like if you don't want to show up, you don't have to show up. But like, don't do that. Like I can't like you know what I'm saying. Like why the fuck go to college and pay for shit if you're not going to show up? That doesn't make any sense.
Which is
Like you know what I'm saying.
better. College is better.
College is better,
but it's
but
way more stressful though. That'll
It is.
like, hurt,
It is
bro.
a lot more stressful. It is a lot more stressful,
like, you could
especially if
have
you weren't
more time.
a try hard in high school.
Yeah.
It's a lot more stressful.
Well, that depends on your
Now, I
major.
know-
Now, if you're like a art major, like you might Tommy your life. But if you're like a STEM major, or even some
Yeah.
other non-STEM major, there's certain majors that'll get you. Like it's hurt, it's painful. But I had way more fun in college. I think it's easier to have more fun in college too, because like when I ever talk about stuff like parties and shit, like if you that's your type of scene, which there were parties in high school and stuff, but it's just like I think the parties in college just
not the same. So parties in college. First of all, like the whole sneaking alcohol, that shit. Like niggas just buy that shit for real. Like it's like there's no issue with the alcohol. If that's your bag. If you drink, that should be cool for you, right? Because I remember in high school, niggas really had to stress to get alcohol. That's not an issue in college parties for real.
Yeah. So I mean, there's that.
Another thing is like
Yeah.
Another thing is like so if there's hella like extra like there's extracurriculars like in high school, right? But if you live on campus, extracurriculars are actually like tough. Like for instance,
and
like
also especially if your college is pretty big. Like in college, if you have a hobby or you want to find a hobby, you can always find for the most part a group of people to do it with. That's
That do what you want to do.
You want to hoop,
Yeah.
you like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, gaming, whoring, anything you want to do, like literally anything. You could find a
like
group.
for instance, I'm gonna use me for example. So I have like I have interests on opposite ends of the spectrum. So like we play basketball, right? So I'm on a part of an intramural team. But then I also am a part of the Smash Club. So I compete on Smash tournaments on like Friday and Tuesday. So it's but there's anime clubs, like there's niggas that watch anime together, there's like a Star Wars
Yeah.
club. Like, it's like if you're gonna have something you want to do. Like I know
Yeah,
like
and it
one of
makes
our
it,
friends
yeah. I was saying it
Cool.
makes it easy
I was gonna say
to
one of
make
our friends did
friends.
like
Yeah.
rugby. Yeah, one of our friends did like rugby, like, and that's like an unusual thing. Like we have a lot of Indian niggas at our school, so they made like a cricket club. So if you want to play cricket, like, so
Yeah, it'll be really easy to
Yeah.
make friends off of that too. Like you, oh,
Yeah.
if you talk about the
Basically,
same shit.
if you don't make friends in college, you were not trying. You were not trying.
Yeah,
And that's fine if you think that you gotta tee up and you gotta think. But I do think that a lot of college is networking, so I do think you should think. However, that doesn't mean that you need to just not care about your like school stuff because you definitely do.
and
A-
I'll also say another big thing about college is like you know how like in high school it's like, oh, you gotta have shoes, you gotta look a certain way.
yeah,
There's
that
like
doesn't
certain things
matter
are
in
cool, certain things
college.
are not.
It
College
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
really matter. You as long as you look decent, like don't wear like dirty shit, don't stink.
I mean,
Like as long as you look
shit, you
decent,
could do that
you should
too. It
be
depends
fine.
on your friend group, honestly. Like niggas aren't gonna out really just cook you. Not say don't be
Nah,
sneaky though.
don't smell bad, bro.
Yeah, don't be
Don't do
sneaky.
that.
But the whole point is like niggas gonna cook you
Don't be
for
that nigga who's sticky, bro. Just
that. Are you
But
uh,
like for instance, there are niggas. I'm gonna say where our campuses. There are niggas that that do role like they do LARP. They do live action role
Yeah.
playing, and they have foam
And
swords and
it's
shields
a
and
lot of
shit.
them niggas. It's like 50. There's like
It's like
a
50
group where they do fucking Nerf wars. They've been doing it since we started.
Nerf war,
It's
like
like
they do
50 of
like
them
Nerf
niggas,
zombie
bro.
shit.
Like,
yeah, that shit. I don't
And
know.
no cap, that shit look fun for real. I'm not gonna do it, but that shit look fun for real. Like
Yeah, that's really bitchless behavior. But it does look.
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't even,
that's
honestly, it doesn't even really look fun because you got to pick up the bullets afterwards. So I wouldn't
Nah, they
want
be
to do
leaving them
that.
bitches
But
that stamp. They do.
they be leaving them.
They be leaving them shits. I'm not
I
gonna
mean, it might be fun. I don't know.
lie. I feel like
It's just,
it could be fun, but it's just styles make fights. Like,
yeah.
you gonna be that nigga? Like, I would do it at our school, but like, yeah. Now, I said this to my friend who worked with me at the time. I was like, the only way I would do this is if everyone else on my team was bad bitches, like, and I was fucking with it. That's the only way I would have done it. Personally, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're playing with bad bitches, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be fucking playing LARP, like, but she's bad though. Like, and I'm like, but that's never here nor there. It's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I mean, that's the thing about college. You have to make friends. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to make friends. Like just do it for real.
so that's the whole thing. Like with college, you have choices. So like for my shit, I could take biology, physics, or chemistry. So I took physics, right? So if you don't want to, if you set up your shit correctly, if you like plan, you don't have to take any classes you don't want. Like, okay,
Nah,
not
depending on
necessarily.
what
There
you
are requirements. There are requirements, but like for the most part, you can just take shit you want. You know what I'm saying?
Chemistry, you probably won't have to take it unless you want to be a chemist. Then I can't like.
Shit,
There's nothing I
had
can
to
say
take
to you.
chemistry
You
for
won't
my
take
major.
that
They
shit.
owed me, but yeah.
Okay, well, for me and Shaq, we didn't have to take
We
chemistry.
just had to take one of them, and I wanted to take bio, but bio got filled, and I got like, but like so.
I heard bio was the easiest. That's the one they didn't let me take.
Yeah,
Of
so
course.
you should look at the majors and the requirements and also look at the money that you'll make afterwards. Make sure that it makes sense
Don't
how
end
much
up
you're paying for
working
college.
at a gas
Now,
station.
Yeah,
and I know this because I was in one of my ethics class, right? We had a philosophy major in that bitch. Now I don't know if you know, all the major philosophers like Aristotle, like Socrates, them niggas is broke. Socrates had to
Them niggas was broke. I don't know.
that's the niggas. You're studying his texts. That nigga Socrates was living with his students. That nigga is broke.
That's
Like I don't
crazy.
know. Like
That's so
and like the
crazy.
same thing about the Eurocletus dude. Like I heard about
How am I
apparently
gonna respect you if you
he
live with
he
your
made it a
parents, dude?
point to become a hobo. So like it's just like
And you know they
some of the
wasn't
stuff.
getting
Yeah,
bitches.
yeah. Especially if you're taking loans, make sure that you get a
Yeah.
good job that you can pay them off with, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm just saying some niggas like he was like really spiritual. He really liked like the whole thinking about like you're broke. Nigga like but like I fuck he was a cool dude. He was a really cool dude, right? He's really fun. He like basketball, he like all this shit. Nigga, what do you most philosophers are broke. Like what are we doing?
Yeah, and also there was a friend that we know. Like I'm not gonna put him on blast, but he took a certain major. It didn't really go well for him. So it's like it's basically you gotta balance what you're doing because there's gonna be some majors that are easier than others, but then once you get into the workforce, you'll see why? Like the money you make won't be the same as the person who did a more intensive what's it called? A major than you. So you got to balance that. You should look at what you should really take the time to look at, okay, what am I good at? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? And how much pay am I going to get? Like, so let's say if you're going to be an English major, you're probably going to have to be a teacher, or you're going to have to try and get your master's and do some shit. Like it's not
Yeah,
okay. A
yeah.
mechanical engineer, you're going to get
You're
bread.
gonna be fine. You're gonna be
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
You'll be
No,
fine.
I'm a
You'll
Mackie.
be
We be alright, nigga.
yeah, you'll be fine.
but like, so I know English major, like, he took the journalism route, so you can make money in journalism, but that's heavy on your connections and like what pay. So you have to like start that shit like as soon as you get there. Start knowing, oh, can I do this news? Can I do like the school newspaper type shit, or like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
niggas gotta
saying?
learn
Like
your
the
nigga
niggas want to do like
type
yeah. So you
But
gotta
Mac,
like
you can kind of just do the 4 years, get some internships along the way, and you'll be good. You'll making a bank once you get out of college, so you should be good.
shit. Yeah,
no, but
It's
that
just
shit will
those,
tax you. Like let Drew tell you that shit will tax you
that
though.
shit hurts, bro.
it's work though. It's work,
Shit
but
hurts.
Another thing, because
and
I
it'll be
play
work.
Smash, a lot of the niggas I play Smash with, they code. Coding is hard.
Yeah,
I had to
coding.
spaz at some niggas for my grades. Coding is hard. Like, but that shit, you
STEM
could come.
shit, and just in general, if you was STEM shit, very educational stream. You know us, you know what I'm saying? Very, very trying to help the kids out. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
multifaceted. We're
Most
not
STEM shit is
just
hard.
only talking about ratchet stuff here. We talk about everything, all encompassing. But yeah, Drew, what you were saying? What were you saying?
Yeah, like all the STEM shit is hard. You just, I mean, also we talk about making friends. It's very important to make friends in your field. Like you don't know how many classes I was able to. Let's not use the word finesse. Get through off of knowing people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out that nigga Austin for real. Shout out that nigga Mo. Shout out that nigga Austin.
No. There are classes that I was able to get through straight off of knowing people, and then studying just information. Like I was able to just. I might go. No, but like
Yeah, so
like,
you still go to college.
yeah.
I wouldn't. But what Drew's trying to say is, connections go a long way in college. They definitely do. So there's that.
So, like,
And the
just
thing is,
just leave it,
you don't
especially
have
with.
to you don't have to do the Drew route, but just know that you're in for some work.
What are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And all I'm gonna say is like you might not like classes because I know for requirements. Like I didn't like classes, but like still leave a good impression because some of these niggas know other niggas that'll like help you out. Especially like I told you, like one of the dudes, it was in an ethics class I had to take, which I didn't really care about. He's giving me a recommendation for an internship, like just you know what I'm saying, like so. Even though like I didn't necessarily care about that computer ethics class, right? Because it was like a whole bunch of like laws and shit like that. I didn't really care. Because I did well enough and I actually cared, like enlisted in his class, he's writing me a recommendation. Just you know what I'm saying? Like just so
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. So no,
but
honestly,
yeah. Go ahead.
go ahead, Shaq.
No, you got it now. I got it because I got to leave in like about like 7. So.
All right, so yeah, honestly, like, so as long as you put in the work, you make sure you manage your time right. You should be able to have fun in college and also get your major done. But just know where your priorities lie. People get caught up on.
I mean, see, we all met freshman year of high school. We play basketball, we do videos, and now we stream. Like we're having fun, but we're still like putting our work in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, almost done. The Discord should be watching the stream. Not gonna lie, they cooked. I don't know. Some of them niggas, I don't know what they doing with life, but they're young though. Like some of them aren't even in high school. I stamps. So.
Yeah, they're young. They're young. They can still tee up. They still have time. Like you still have time, bro. Like at the end of college, you like most of the time you'll be what 21, 22. Like you still got a lot of your life ahead of you. So.
And I'll say this: college isn't for every nigga, but just have a plan. So I know one of my friends, right?
Facts.
He got he got his he got a couple what is it what was it called? Because I was working at FedEx, right? It was a Hispanic dude. He didn't believe in college, but he got like an electrician's license. He got like a plumbing license, like and like an HVAC license, and he's gonna work and he's gonna try to make his own like house repair type company. So he had a plan, right? So even though he didn't want to go to school, he didn't want to do just like the hours and the tests and shit like that. He got like stuff to go to his goal, which is because he wants to take a house, do everything for the house, and then resell the house. Like that's like you know what I'm saying. And he's Hispanic, but he was cool. Like I'm not gonna shit on that just because he didn't want to go to college. I'm not gonna shit on that because he has a plan. He has a methodology to what he wants to do. He was just working at FedEx for the time to spend money so he could get these certificates and shit like that, right? So like, yeah,
Yeah, he's a FTC, the only guy who actually smart in the Discord as a 19 or
Yeah.
below. It's crazy, Drew.
I mean,
That's-
I'm 22, so I don't know what shit got to do to me. Like,
I'm
fucking,
just saying that's your Discord. Like it's not, I'm just there for real. Like
like another one of my guys, another one of my friends, he didn't want to go to college, so he got his real estate license, and he's like learning how to like he like watched a bunch of videos on how to sell stuff to people and like how to like so he's like trying to get like become like try to start a real estate firm, right? Like selling houses and shit like that. Like, but you
yeah,
need a plan. So like, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. So like if most niggas' plans is college, which is fine, but if that's not, just know what you want to do. Then if you don't want to go to college, know what else you want to do, and then
yeah.
have steps to get to that goal. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And also understand that, the easier something is to do in at first, like as we said, like, the STEM fields are gonna be kind of hard to get through, but once you get through it, it's not gonna be too much competition because there's already been a whole bunch of weed outs. The people who made it through, you're probably gonna get a good job. The difference between that or journalism or something like that, it's very competitive. So even if you get through with your
not many
degree,
weekends.
you're still gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna have to compete to try to make the money that you want.
Nah,
So
and we're talking about weed outs. We're talking about weed outs. I had a class. I think it was like a year and a half ago. It was an 1,000 point course, and if you got less than 800 points, you failed the course. So
Yeah, so you fuck up on like an exam, you like, yep, it's over.
you
Now,
failed, and
actually,
you so
Mhm.
I think I got 804 or something like that. But there was a nigga. He had 795, and the teacher said no, 800 is the cutoff point. That nigga
That's
was
hella
pissed.
crazy.
bullshit.
Like,
That's hella
That's
shit.
crazy. Do we dorm? Nah, we don't dorm. Shaq dormed one, so he can talk. He
Yeah.
can tell you about that. But we
so
haven't.
dorming is really what you make of it. Like, so again, you're also like when you're on campus, right? You don't have like your parents are not there. So if your class is at 8 a.m. and you don't want to show up, you can not show up. But then
Yeah.
why pay for that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
And also it's
it's
even
really
easier to like make friends to be a part of the social aspect of college if you dorm because
Yeah,
you just make friends with everyone in your like your whole hall your whole housing, just easy money, so there's that as well.
now. Obviously, now I had to pay for a majority of my housing because I had a job, so I worked at FedEx. Like, so because I wanted to have that experience and shit like that. And I still want to go back and have that experience, right? Because I got hoed, but next semester I'll be back, right? Because I really enjoyed it because it was like I could work out. There's a gym. My friends are there. Like I have class. And I was disciplined, right? Because there are some niggas like if you live on campus, they drink every night. You can do that if you want to, and if you want to, and you're friends with like a nigga that's 21, which you could very well be in college,
Easy.
you could just go to his dorm and just drink alcohol with him one night if you
that's
want to. You know what I'm saying? Like
not a recipe for success though.
not a
Just like
recipe, or there's some niggas that were in my
There's some
that were in
niggas
apartments next to me.
it depends who you are. If you're him, you could do that. Some niggas can. Not everyone. Most niggas can.
There were some
I
dudes
wouldn't
they
recommend it
they,
though.
they smoke weed every night. Their dorm smell like pack. Like it is what it is. Like, but yeah. So I got to step out, but this has been a good stream. 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But
Good little educational. You know what I'm saying?
little education. We gotta drop knowledge. We can't always be ignorant. Like we were ignorant at first, but like you know what I'm saying. But
I gotta help the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta help the community. Gotta help the spit some game to the younger ones. It's a good questions. Good questions.
I got to.
But yeah, I guess we'll catch you in the next stream. Keep your
Sure.
head up, and you should be fine in college. So you said I'm getting paid to just walk around doing nothing.